Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. And today I'm going to turn one of these little embroidery hoops. So this is a 3-inch embroidery hoop into this little decorated one using the Beary Cute stamp set and some fussy cutting. But first things first, let's open this up and take out the middle ring, okay, and that's the side of the paper that I want to show. So I am going to get my glue, which is just seems to have disappeared. Honestly, how can I lose my glue? Oh, it's in the wrong pot. And I am simply adding some glue around this ring. Now I'm going to use just a little bit of scrap card to make sure I've not got lots on the inside, but I've got a decent spread on that bit there. Obviously, if you've got a glue spreader, you'd use that, but I've just got this piece of scrap card at the side of me and thought that'll do the job. Okay, so I'm gonna put it there so that there is a bit of a margin. Okay, and I'm going to leave that for a moment or two to dry. Okay. Now, as I said, Beary Cute stamp set, this little guy here, and I have used this one, and that one there, and also those little dots. Okay, now, and the sentiment, Christmas is better together, but I chopped that up. When I said I fussy cut, kind of cheated, and I stamped quite a lot of them because I want to make quite a few of these. And then used my very expensive scissors, as my friend Jez calls them, which is also known as a scan and cut, to to fussy cut these pieces. Okay, so I've already gone ahead, stamped that, scanned it, cut it. All right, now I do want to add a little bit of colouring detail to that, and we also need to do our little gift. So I am missing that stamp. Right, I had to basically rearrange my entire craft room to find this stamp that I had put over to the side and covered with something else. So we can now go ahead, get out my real red ink pad and just ink that up and press that down. Okay, fussy cutting of this, super easy, but what I'm going to do is actually stamp the little dots on it first. Now, I think I forgot to mention that the polar bears themselves I stamped with Pebbled Path ink. There we go. So we have lots of dots on that, and the simplest fussy cutting you could ever hope for. Just going to round the corners slightly though. There we go. That's that done. So we have our elements here, and as I mentioned, I wanted to add a little bit of colour to my polar bear, and I have light petal pink and my colour lifter. Okay, I'm just adding a little bit along the edge and then around those kind of spots on there, just around and about here, just so that there's a little bit more detail, and do a little rosy cheek on both of them, and just a little bit round there too. And I kind of thought that was just that little bit too stark, so colour lifter, and just kind of blend that a little bit at the edge there. Oh, something stuck to me. Alright, so we've got those bits ready. Just happy with that. Where's my lid? There it is. And we'll go back to our ring. Okay, so my paper snips. I wanted to leave a small margin around and about. Okay, and simply snip that right up to the edge of the ring, all the way around. Nearly there. That one will do. Okay, then simply fold that around. And at this point you can see if you've got any bits that are too long, and you can just drop them down a little bit. We don't want them sticking out. That way a bit as well. Should be fine. All right, so we have that, and then that is just going to fit back over there like so. We haven't got anything sticking out apart from that bit there, which I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to so it doesn't stick out and annoy me. There's no need to glue the rest, it's just that one bit at the top of the ring. I'm not sure it wants to go anyway. Yeah. Okay. Once you're happy with the position of it, just tighten it back up. So mine came with these red ribbons on it, and I'm quite happy to leave that. It's close enough to real red. So it's a case of adding our little scene on here. As I say, it's a bit of a tight fit, but I want Baby Bear to be on top of that gift and have his nose up against Mummy Bear. So I'm going to put the gift on first, and I need it to just be over this side a little bit. Okay. Then I can go with Baby Bear. And I've not pressed him right down. And I've got the parent. There, like that. And I want to make sure that their noses are touching, essentially. Okay, so happy with their position. Oh, I've got that right. Okay, so we need now. I haven't put it on straight. I am having such a disaster. Oh, honestly, just as well life. You can redo things, eh? No worries. So let's put that back on straight where we actually want it to be. And that's taken the edge down there, but that's fine. It's fine. Still not straight, Heather. Right, so if I'm hanging that up like that, that'll do. Tighten it back up. Jings on Mickey. But anyway, you get the idea. I've got Christmas and together, and I'm going to have to try and fit in is better. Somehow. That go up there. Yay. That'll do. Right. This is going to go right up the top this time. The Christmas and the together, super easy to fussy cut. It is better, not quite so easy. But as I say, scan and cut did the job. Pop that in there. It's going to have a bit of an overlap, but that's okay. And then there is. Should have had my tweezers, make life easier. Christmas is better. Slide that down a little bit. Yeah, that's better. It's better. The better is better. Together. And that can fit right there. And there we go. Nice and easy. As I say, just adding a little bit of colouring to the polar bears and popping them into these embroidery wreaths. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, click on the bell, and you'll get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. You'll get a link to all of the products in my blog post, and there's a link to that in the description for this video. Until the next time, take care. Bye bye.